And I missed it. I cannot listen to a B.B. King record to this day without thinking I missed the whole thing. I promise, Davis.
Davis will understand.
Yeah, Davis always understands.
Well, you see, it's no big deal.
Listen, Davis has been on the back burner for about a year now. Don't you think it's just about time that the village paid a little attention to him, too?
So that's it?
Cool.
Who's there?
Yes.
That's it, Spaz. I told you, if you don't get out of here, I'm gonna tell Daddy Rene was here yesterday.
Told you we should have gone to Port Dixie.
Yeah, well then I'll tell Daddy you have friends over. You're supposed to be grounded, Teresa.
My name's not Teresa, dummy. My new name is Sunflower.
Sunflower?
Freedom gave it to me.
Freedom.
What is this stuff? It smells really funny.
That's incense, little man. It's part of the new world. It opens your mind, frees your soul, and lets you see what this evil government regime is trying to conceal from you.
Yeah, and it smells so pretty.
Yeah, like old dirty dishwater.
How does this stuff open your mind?
Give it a sec. It lets you cut through all that garbage the establishment feeds us and helps you realize a revolution is rising.
A revolution?
Yeah, man. It's time for change in this country to end this selfish war. How old are you, little man?
I'm 15.
Before too long, they'll want to put you on the front lines. You want to end up in Nam?
No,
That's why we're planning a rally for peace down at the park.
Well, we'll join your revolution, won't we, Colliar?
Of course we will. I don't want to go to Vietnam.
They can't come. They're just babies.
We're not babies, Wildflower.
It's Sunflower, twerp.
Don't be negative, Sunflower. Everyone has to get involved. Young, old, rich, poor. Most important thing is to show we are all united. Yeah. United in peace and love.
Well, if they're gonna come, they can't embarrass me. Come on, let's get you two dressed. You two are precious, especially you, little Collier.
Teresa, these beads really are itchy.
Yeah, and I think I'm allergic to these stupid things.
I knew you were too unenlightened to get it.
Unenlightened, Wildflower. And if the revolution's all about peace, why do we have to wear the stupid stuff?
It's not about the way you dress. It's about keeping our young men out of a war we shouldn't be in. We gotta keep you out of the trenches, little man.
We gotta keep everyone out of the trenches.
Now you got it. This is our way of making a statement against the establishment.
That is exactly what Rene said.
Well, no, Renee's rally's all about black power.
We have to work together, black and white. Don't you see? We need to put aside our differences, compromise, and work together.
Unite.
I should meet this Rene.
Well, they don't want us.
Can you blame them? Let me talk to her. We'll work it out. They'll bring loads of support to the cause.
Loads of colored support.
Come on, Sunflower. Don't be that way. Don't you want to be a part of history?
Are you crazy? March with those people? I don't want to get some colored sweat all over my new dress.
And stay here. This negative energy is really bringing me down. Come on, guys.
Hey, Lakeisha. Sorry I'm late for lunch.
That's all right, honey. I'm just finishing up.
Oh, breaking out the good stuff, huh? We celebrating?
Turk's latest gift.
Is he trying to suggest you have bad taste?
Not if he knows what's good for him.
Maybe he's just trying to throw you off the track.
Yeah, well, it's working.
So, what's your next move?
I haven't decided yet.
How about a great big old cheese log?
How about a cheese ball?
Well, that certainly makes a statement.
Or even better, a big old bottle of aspirin. You know, cheap wine kill a hangover.
Perfect.
As a matter of fact, I could use a couple of those aspirins right now. Between Turk and my client, I have got a huge headache.
I thought your case was dismissed.
Well, it was until my client decided to take matters into his own hands. He poured cement into his father's grave.
Points for originality. You can hardly blame the guy with that old bastard still trying to torment his poor mother.
Oh, she's dead. I mean, she has no idea.
Well, of course she does.
How do we know that? For all we know, we're all just rotting away in some old box for all eternity.
Are you trying to tell me that my son doesn't know when I come to see him?
I mean, that's not what I meant.
Well, what did you mean?
I didn't mean to upset you, number one, and I don't know what I believe. I mean, I don't know what happens to our body or our spirit or our soul.
Well, I do, and I'll be happy to share it with you.
Another time, maybe?
Yeah, I don't want to fight. Done nothing but fight with Kelly for days and trying to teach her a lesson, and when I should be just appreciating every minute I have with her and Emmett. Things slip away so easily, you know.
Does this mean you're thinking about babysitting for Kelly on Friday?
No, but there is such a thing as compromise.
Boss, Jim Matthews just called. You better get down to the funeral home.
I don't know what to say.
I'm sure in all that time you spent with the Yanks up in D.C., they taught you dead bodies just don't get up and walk away.
But how on earth?
Disappeared. Vanished into thin air. Convenient, being the evening of his burial and all.
Did anyone see anything?
Nothing out of the ordinary. But rest assured, Jackson, we'll find my client. And when we do, I'll be wanting to talk to yours.
Please, my new skirt got out of the closet for a couple hours.
I'd like to see out of that skirt for a couple hours.
Did you know that Davis was such a good dancer?
Of course. It's genetic. Remember our high school dances?
I think I prefer what we did after our high school dancing. You know, we could still bail on this whole thing and go over to Port Dixie.
Sounds tempting, Shug, but we should give the kids a chance to be their friends. I think we proved our point.
Well, we did kind of cut him off cold turkey. They wouldn't be asleep, would they? Now, what time is it?
Don't wake Emmett. They're not home.
I don't believe it. I don't believe it. It's the most stupid, irresponsible thing that I ever heard of.
I'm sure there's got to be a logical explanation.
Oh, yes, there's a logical explanation, all right. They've taken that baby to the damn party. And I swear to God, I'm not moving from this spot until your daughter comes home and I hear what she has to say about it.
Shh, see? Mr. and Mrs. Sims, what are you guys doing here?
We thought we'd compromise. We left the dance early so you'd get a chance to see your friends.
Well, we were just,
Just what? You were just what? Tell me you were just coming back from the pharmacy. Or tell me that Emmett had a terrible fever and you've just come back from the emergency room. Tell me anything, but don't tell me that you just took a sick baby to a damn kegger. Well,